Welcome to a mid-May edition of the Friday Five. I'm Jamie Thomas, I'm your host, and I'm here to tell you the 5 things that you need to know that happened in disc golf this week. That way, when you're out on the course this weekend, you're not left out of the chatter. Let's get right into it. The San Francisco Open concluded on Mother's Day. The Disc Golf Pro Tour event, taking place basically in my backyard, did not disappoint. Ricky Wysocki and Katrina Allen are your winners in their respective divisions. Ricky played a 1075 rated tournament and he won by 6 strokes. Incredible. 33 under par, where the winning score was 19 under par last year. His 1075 averages only 3 points of the high mark for a winning average set by Eagle McMahon when he took down the Memorial back in Arizona earlier this year. For her part, Katrina Allen turned in a 997 rated tournament. She won her field by 9 and looked to have everything clicking in her game out at Glen Eagles. She is now back-to-back tournament wins, as she also squeaked out that win in Emporia, Kansas for the National Tour Glassblown Open. Both of these competitors will work their way down to Santa Cruz to battle the Masters Cup, and we'll talk about that in just a moment. But first, Absolute Extracts, as you may know from last week's show, is the first cannabis company to get majorly involved in touring disc golf. Now, the title sponsor did have some ads that ran to a little bit of controversy on the broadcast this past weekend. Many of the people out in the wider disc golf world felt like the marriage between cannabis and disc golf was not well represented by those ad spots. For their part, Absolute Extracts did say that they are receptive to all feedback and critique, and they didn't duly consider the fact that there would be a national audience and possibly international audience watching the show. They are very appreciative of the opportunity to be involved with the sport, and they said they're looking to do better next time. All right, let's move down the highway a little bit. An hour and a half south of here is Santa Cruz, California, and that's where you're gonna find the Santa Cruz Masters Cup. The 3rd national tour of the year kicks off today, and it also has a pretty cool feature. The Meet the Pro Skins match. It will be filmed this year. You're going to want to check out Jomez Pro on YouTube. They have all the coverage of Eagle McMahon, Ricky Wysocki, Nate Sexton, and Paul Macbeth battling it out for some skins, and I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard it's pretty epic. It's a star-studded cast, crew, and special appearances. You're going to want to watch it after you're done watching the coverage. Speaking of coverage for the Masters Cup, Central Coast Disc Golf and Jomez Pro are your headquarters for seeing what goes down at De La Viega. As a reminder, it continues the golf course trend of the West Coast swing. De La Viega's traditional disc golf course will be played for the beginning rounds, and it will all end on the De La Muni course. Soon thereafter, the West Coast swing rolls on up to Oregon for the Pro Tour's brand new event, the Portland Open. That's 3 tournaments in 3 weekends. The season is in full swing. For our final item today, it's a little bit of a slower week, so I'm going to use this opportunity to put the call out to all of you. If you want to be a part of our Ultiworld family, part of our bullpen, if you want to write, produce videos, work on podcasts, anything like that, if you have a desire to be in media in this sport, please reach out to us. If you even have an idea for things that you'd like to see us produce, please reach out. discgolf@ultiworld.com is where you can find us. And if you're content just consuming the media, then all I'm gonna ask is that you subscribe, you like, you hit that bell. Let us come into your inbox and tell you when the best content in the disc golf universe is being produced. All right, enough selling? Okay, I'm done. I'm Jamie Thomas. This is the Friday Five, and we'll see you next week.